It's incredible to be here.
Agreed. Moving on to our second story, the UAE Attorney General released an updated list of fines and penalties for breaking the COVID-19 rules. Dr. Hamid Saif Al Shamsi, sorry, I need that, has issued an updated list in hopes to hinder the spread of the coronavirus. He urges citizens. He urges citizens in the country to abide by the following measures and precautions and be aware and mindful of the larger society and public areas. There are 22 articles included in the list of updates, and there's a lot of big numbers that nobody wants to be paying, so please be aware of your actions and make sure you're taking the necessary precautions for you, your family, and the people around you. The list of violations include non-compliance with quarantine instructions, violating orders when stopped at checkpoints, and the spread of fake news and rumors in relation to the virus. And that last one I think is very important because do you have a family group chat? You, siblings, mom and dad. Do your parents send anything and everything that they see?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think this is so important. My dad, I think since a vaccine was found, he sent 3 different articles saying the vaccine is this or that. And I'm like, please stop. Like, obviously he doesn't think to fact check. He doesn't realize this fake news, but obviously someone's actually composing these articles and going through great lengths just to produce something fictional. And my dad's not going to necessarily be aware of that. So we keep talking to him about A, not sending 5,000 different broadcasts a day, and B, being aware of what he's spreading, because not everyone's going to
be aware about fact checking.
Exactly. So I think that's very important, honestly.
I would want to fact check this news because I would think you're kicked out of your family group already, but guess not.
I have been a few times, but we're not here to be talking about that. Me and my family issues are a separate note.
No, now it's public. We're one. We share with you guys so you can share back with us, right?
But do you guys have the same issue where your parents literally send anything and everything? And sometimes
it's not just parents, like I think anyone in random can, and it's not just, you know, like thing to adults, even our age group. Like there's so many times we see something fictional on Instagram, or not fictional, maybe like it's changed, the wordings are changed, it's fake news, it's a propaganda towards a certain subject. Yeah, and it's got agenda, and we forward it around not knowing the, you know, the impact that it can have. And not everyone thinks of it in a very, you know, like, not opinionated, like, okay, what's the word for it? Like when you look at news, you would think in a objective way. People get very opinionated seeing something, and it can have a very negative impact.
And you see an article and no one's ever going to think, well, now people are more aware, but no one's going to think this is fake. If it looks like it comes from a credible publication, which you can't necessarily differentiate if you see a publication for the first time, you're going to assume it's real. And yeah, it's not necessarily just like this group chat situation. It's what you see online, what your friends say. Just be mindful of what you're saying, how you're saying it, and the impact it might have. And
the best part about the UAE is that any news or any update that comes out, it's all there on government sites. So if there is something that's new and you're not sure if it's true or not, you can always follow up with the government sites like NCEMA, MOHAP, WAM News, and all of that. They give all the official updates, and there you will know for a fact if it's legit or not.